Controversy erupts as President Trump makes surprising remarks about bloodshed, if not re-elected. In this video, I will explain everything in full. Before we proceed, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you are notified when we post any breaking news. Former President Donald Trump has sparked controversy after warning at a rally in Ohio that there will be bloodshed if he is not re-elected in November. Comments surrounding the discussion of trade relations between China and the auto industry have drawn sharp criticism and condemnation from political opponents and analysts, NBC News reported on Saturday, March 16, 2024. During a rally aimed at drumming up support for Republican Sen. Bernie Moreno ahead of the Ohio primary, President Trump criticized China's auto production practices, particularly its alleged investments in Mexico. If he is re-elected, he has threatened to impose high tariffs on cars imported from Mexico, which would have dire consequences if he is not re-elected. If you listen, President Xi, you and I are friends, but he understands how I will deal with this issue. The giant monster car manufacturing plant you're building in Mexico right now, they're not going to hire Americans to sell us cars, no. We're going to impose a 100% tariff on every car that comes across the border. And if I'm elected, you won't be able to sell that car, Trump said. The former president added, if I'm not elected now, it's going to be a disaster for everyone. It's just a little thing. It would be a bloodbath for the country. That would be the bare minimum. But they wouldn't sell these cars. They build huge factories. Quote, if we don't win this election, I don't know if we'll ever have another election in this country, he later added, NBC News reported. President Trump's controversial claims, despite the context, have raised concerns about the potential for political violence and unrest if he is not re-elected in November. While President Trump's rhetoric has often been characterized by his combative nature, this statement raised particular alarm among observers. In response to Trump's comments, campaign spokeswoman Caroline Levitt sought to shift the focus to President Joe Biden's policies, arguing they would spell economic disaster for the auto industry and workers. But critics say Trump's language is reckless and inflammatory and could further deepen divisions in the country. James Singer, a spokesman for President Biden's campaign, condemned Trump's comments as indicative of his propensity for political violence. Singer highlighted former Vice President Mike Pence's decision not to endorse Trump's re-election bid as evidence of growing dissent within the Republican Party. This is who Donald Trump is. A loser who gets beat by over 7 million votes and then instead of appealing to a wider mainstream audience doubles down on his threats of political violence, Singer said. He wants another January 6, but the American people are going to give him another electoral defeat this November because they continue to reject his extremism, his affection for violence, and his thirst for revenge. NBC News noted that Trump referenced the January 6 attack on the Capitol as he sought to downplay the events of that day, referring to the individuals involved as unbelievable patriots, and decrying their treatment as hostages. And we're going to be working on that as soon as the first day we get into office. We're going to save our country, and we're going to work with the people to treat those unbelievable patriots. Thanks for watching till the end. Please subscribe.